Hey YouTube, it's been about 2 years now since I've been making videos, and I've made a lot of videos. Some of them not so good, others they're okay, and hopefully I'm getting better over time. But it doesn't really matter so much about how many videos and how long I've been doing it if I don't have really any kind of support or any viewership. And because I do have a lot of support and some viewership, it's really made it all worthwhile. And so I just want to thank everyone over the years that have been a source of contribution, for inspiration, for morale, and just to kind of push me forward, to reinforce my persistence to create this channel. I also want to welcome everyone that's new to the channel. I've had a nice surge of about 300 people in the last 2 months that have joined the channel. So welcome to the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. In today's video, I just simply want to talk about some of my favorite natural tenders. And it just depends, of course, on where you live, of what kind of natural tenders you have available. But these are going to be my favorite tenders, and I would love to hear in the comment section your favorite tenders of what's available in your area, and maybe even how you use your tenders. That would be awesome. So my favorite tenders is typically various types of saps and barks. Those are my favorites. And the eastern red cedar tree puts out some amazing sap and amazing bark. So that's kind of like my go-to tree. The next tree would be like probably a birch tree. There's not like a lot of birch trees in my area, but there's a few. And so mainly the bark is what I look for. Sometimes you don't get a lot of sap or any type of residue to kind of use off of those trees. Sometimes you get lucky and you do, but I find that I get even more success with like sap with pine trees. Pine sap is a little more common. And also like pine cones, especially if they're covered in sap, those are awesome as well. I also like to make like a little bird's nest to kind of hold my tinder together as I start a fire. And one of my preferred materials to do that is dry grass. So I kind of make a little nest of dry grass, and inside that I take some fluffed and broken pieces of bark, and then I put some sap on top of that. And that typically is the way it goes for me. But I also want to say that, you can use leaves, dried moss, and in my area we have cattail. And in my experience, though, the cattail kind of burns pretty quick. I mean, it's kind of like a flash flame, really. And so you kind of have to really be ready for for use when you use those. But they are very usable. And so those are my examples. And so, hey, I just want to thank everyone for, once again, your support over the last 2 years. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if you'd like to share concerning natural tenders and your favorites in the comment section, feel free to do so. As always, thank you so much for checking the channel out and for sticking around and for participating. I'll catch you later.